Hey guys, in this video I will teach you guys the best controller binds for non-claw/non-paddle players in Chapter 3. I made a video similar to this, but it's pretty outdated with the current chapter. I'll give two binds and explain the concept behind those binds. I'll be giving two binds with two different learning curves. The first one is easier to adjust to and the other one is a little harder to adjust to. Also, this video will be focused on PS4 controllers, but I will make a separate video on Xbox controllers since I want to focus on PlayStation users for now. It'll also work on PS5 controllers, but I didn't test it out, so don't blame me if it wasn't effective. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get right into the video. The first binds will be easy to execute. Left stick edit is a necessity here. Right stick crouch is something that I think every controller player who has played a shooter game has. X to jump is any game with a jump feature. Circle switch mode is the default, whilst triangle for pickaxe is also the default. These binds aren't too different from the default binds, which makes it a lot easier to adjust to. The editing binds are different though, which makes it a tiny bit harder to adjust to if, I guess, you take time to adjust to something. I learned this from a controller player and tried it out myself. Having L1 to confirm is perfect, nothing to change there. Having R1 to select the edits is different though. It's confusing, but it's easier to press than R2, which is why I would like you to play on edit on release, so that you don't have to spam that R2 when resetting. The only times you're going to use R2 is when you're going to reset your builds when making an edit play. Once again, these binds are made for simplicity and are made for players who'd love to have a good set of binds to start out with. The second binds are harder to execute, however, pros have done this method, and if you ask me what the PS4 controller has that the Xbox controllers don't have, is the touchpad. Players like the claw, the touchpad, which is good, but we're going to be focusing on non-claw players. So having touchpad edit is a must if you have touchpad accessible to you. You have to press the top part, or basically the upper side of the touchpad, so that you don't have to claw it whenever you want to press it. It doesn't matter which finger, all that matters is you press it at the top without claw. This is why these binds are a lot harder to adjust to. Then for switch mode, I've chosen left stick, which is the second most important controller bind in my opinion. Then you'd want right stick to jump so that you can always look when jumping. After that, you can choose which button you like for pickaxe, but I'd recommend triangle and X for crouching. For the editing section, however, it really depends on what hand you're using to press down your touchpad. If you use your left hand, then have L1 to reset, R2 to confirm, and R1 to select. If you're using your right hand, however, then have R1 to reset, L1 to select, and L2 to confirm. These are binds that will help you get better at the game on a professional standpoint and not just for entertainment purposes. I hope this video helped you out. I'll try to be active on videos again, but I can't promise anything. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and like the video if you think it was great. Bye.